Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and this is the week number 5 update video. If you're wondering, well, Drew, what's going on, man? You already made the week number 5 update video. You'll notice if you saw that video, I was very, very sick in that video, and that video was about, I think it was 4 minutes long. Not that great. I was coughing almost all the way through the video, lost my voice about 3 times during that 4 or 5 minutes, and I thought, you know what? Let's just shoot another video. So that you guys can have some quality, if you're sharing this content with your leads, if you're uploading these videos to your YouTube channel to create content, for your leads and such, that you'll have some quality content to use. Okay. So let's get going here. In these videos, what I do for the people that are watching this, thinking about joining PayOutPro, I go over the system's accounts of how we externally create funds for withdrawals so that this is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not your typical fund to earn opportunity where there's a repurchase balance inside and it's just, you don't even know if it's real or not. It could just be numbers. We don't, you don't really know in those many of those systems out there, guys. In PayOutPro, we don't have that. We don't have a repurchase balance inside. If you want to buy more, you actually have to withdraw your earnings and buy more that way, which just makes sense to me because then hey, this is real. This is real funds because it's actually hitting your withdrawable balance, and then it's hitting your wallet if you want to compound and build more that way, okay? So it works kind of more like an MLM, guys, where it's structured against, even to the point where the commissions in the system are structured through earnings and not through ad funds, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit more maybe about that later on in this video. But we've taken the fund to earn opportunity structure, guys, of that many people see it as a Ponzi scheme, and we've looked at what SEC looks at when they go and they take down these systems, and we've kind of followed their guidelines of what they want a fund to earn opportunity to work like, where the big thing that they want, guys, is they want this. They want proven results, weekly proven results of that withdrawal button, the funds that are coming from that withdrawal button when a member goes and withdraws their funds out of the system is created externally and not created through the system's add funds button. Okay, new members coming in adding funds or people depositing their earnings back into the system and that kind of structure, right? Okay, so we have proven weekly results here, and that's what these videos are that I do. So let's get going here, guys. We're gonna go into account number 6, and sometimes this stuff changes around, so I'm just gonna mark off what we've seen, what we haven't, so I don't show you accounts twice and someone says, hey, what's going on here? He's showing us the same account twice. All right, another thing that I like to do in these videos, guys, is prove to you by going to Google what the date is, because I actually had one of these first videos I put out. Someone called me out saying that these results were fake because it wasn't actually the date and this stuff was fake, guys. So what I do to prove that this stuff is real, well, I think it's pretty easy to see it's real. Like, who's going to go through all the trouble of making something like this to be fake? But anyways, what I do is I actually go to Google and, I'll just show you, this is not just screenshots, guys. This is real. You can see here the time zone and all that kind of stuff. It's Wednesday, January 9th. It's 6:20, and this is Google, well-known website, Google, okay? So that I'm on, just to prove that this is not screenshots I'm showing you. This is actually like an MyFX book. It's a Forex trading a platform where you can see your accounts and such. Okay, and we have many, many accounts. I think we have about 9 or 10 accounts right now that we're going to go through, and I'll show you. So this is account number 6. Okay, and you can see here that it's done 1.66% over the month on average. Okay, so you can see there we're at 66.81%. This is today's date is January 9th, and this is when this account was started. The first day of trading was December 9th, so this is exactly 30 days into this account, guys, which is good because all the accounts are going to be like this. You can see these are real accounts. They're not demo accounts. If you're familiar with Forex trading, traders basically trade in 2 different accounts. When they're testing things out, they test in demo accounts, which is not actual real funds. These are live accounts. So these funds you're seeing here in every single account are real funds. Okay, it's another thing we like to say. Okay, so let's get going here, guys. We're going to go to USD number 4, which is the next one down, and I'm going to cross that guy off on my list of accounts. And this one here, You can see the results there, guys. We're at 45.94% for this month here. 30 days of results. To make the system work, we have things set at 1% per day, 5 days a week is the earnings, which is really, really good. We only have to create about 20% per month. So you'll notice every single account that I'm showing you here, actually except for one, has created more than that, like much more. Double. We have one account that I think created triple that amount. And on the daily average here, you'll see, the percentage there. And remember, the daily average, they're counting 7 days a week and not 5 days a week that, we pay out 5 days a week. Okay. They're counting every single day of the month for this daily average. Okay. So that's that. You can see this is real account, real funds. Let's get going back up here. That was 4. 5 is next. Did that click? There you go. 5 is next. Cross that guy off. Okay, so this is one that did not meet. Oh, no, sorry, guys. This is one we just started this week because the system, we always have funds coming in and such. Members buy a product inside the system, PayOutPro, which is knowledge plans that we sell, which is marketing training, Forex training, those kind of things. We do not sell things like ad packs where members have to click other members' ads, and if they don't make money, kind of thing like that, guys. We just, the funds coming in through the website, you're actually purchasing marketing knowledge and Forex knowledge. So we basically have trainings in there that teach you what we do to create the external result of withdrawing funds out of the system. That's what this thing's based around. So it's a really cool kind of new concept, new idea. Okay. So this account here, guys, as you can see, was just started last week, and throughout the following years, I guess I'll say, you're going to see that there's always going to be kind of new accounts created, or, there might be some accounts that are $100,000. There might be some accounts that are, like this one's only $7,000, right? Okay. So that's that. This count here, we can't really count the daily percentage or the monthly percentage because it's only a week old. But you can see there it did 9% this week. We only need to meet 5% a week. On average is doing 1.74%. Okay, no withdrawals out of it because we withdraw out of these accounts once a week. Guys, I hold all gains, all funds, not in payment processors. I hold them in Forex broker accounts, which are, verified accounts. They're insured accounts. If that broker was to get hacked, our funds are insured. So it's not like holding your funds in a payment processor where if that payment processor gets hacked, then the system actually fails. Because it's a hack attack or whatever kind of thing, guys. This is more like a bank, more like a credit card type thing, where if your credit card gets stolen or they hack into your PIN or whatever, the credit card company is responsible for those funds. Same with the bank. If the bank gets hacked, which we've actually seen in the past, banks getting hacked. Now that everything's digital, the bank is insured and the bank covers your account. So brokers, Forex brokers, guys that are insured, that's basically the same concept that they're based around, and that's where all our funds are, is in broker accounts, okay? As you can see, right? Okay, and earnings are with the broker as well in the broker account, okay? So where are we now? We're at 5. 7 is next. Sorry, guys, I'm still getting over my cold, so if you see me kind of try to catch my breath and stuff, it's because I've been like super, super sick the last week, and just getting over this stuff. So you can see here, this one, December 9th, January 10th, I guess it just turned over here, so we're on the 10th now, so you'll notice all the other accounts are on the 10th now as well when we're going through, because this is a new day in their time zone of MyFX book and the broker, obviously, okay? So this is 34.76%. The daily average on this is 0.97. You might be thinking, well, Drew, that's not 1%. You said the daily average we're getting is 1%. Think about this. This is every single day. They're counting 7 days a week. We only need to make, if it says 20% here, we've met our goal, okay, the gain, okay, because PayOutPro pays out 5 days a week, okay, so that's that. Once again, it's a real account. And then we're looking at 2 next. Hopefully this video is recording. That's my problem. Sometimes I forget to hook up the mic, or I forget to do this or that. Here we go here, guys. This one, 1.28, 48.55%. You can see there, doing great. And we'll get going. That was number 2. Number 10. Okie dokie. This one's 15.41%. Okay, this one here, guys, this is one of our accounts that actually was at a loss the first week or two of this account's life. Okay, so what that means is it just gives you a proven result of why we need to trade on multiple accounts, and why we don't trade on one account or 2 accounts or maybe even like 3 accounts is because there is risk involved in Forex trading. There's risk involved in any kind of form of making money, right? Even you going to your day job, you might get sick one day and be like, oh, I can't go to work, I'm sick. And maybe you don't get paid that day or something, right? Okay. So in Forex trading, if you just have one big account, then you're risking everything in one big account kind of thing. So this is a reason why we spread our risk over multiple accounts. So you'll see here, this still probably, actually it's 1 month, you can see this account alone, if we were just to have this, it wouldn't meet our 1% per day because this is not 20%. Okay, it's almost there, but it's not 20%. Okay, so that's, guys, pretty freaking transparent for an admin to sit here and show you something like this. But, you know, it's just, I think it's good results to even show the bad results. Okay, I don't know, if I was a member, I'd want to see stuff like that so you know exactly what's going on. Okay, so 10, we looked at 9. Did we look at 9? No, we didn't look at 9. Okay, so this was 10. Okay, so we're going to 9. I didn't write 9 down on this paper here. Okay, so this is 9. This is a huge, look at this one, guys. This is a huge daddy account. So actually this account here would make up for that 15% in the month, because this one's 72%. Actually, most accounts would make up for that 15% account, because it was only 5% away from creating that 20% per month. So this one's 72%, 72.07% for the month. Here you'll see December 9th to the 9th, January 9th there. Okay, this, you know, that's a pretty awesome result. 1.77% per day. So this was 8. Okay, so 8. And then we just have one more account to look at here, okay? So this one here, 49.42%. It did an average, this is over 30 days, of course, is 1.30%. Okay, you can see there it's a real account, real funds, all that kind of stuff. And the lifespan as of right now is January 9th. It started on December 10th, so 1 month exactly. Okay, let's look at the last account here. And then I'm just going to end the video because we talked about some stuff. Actually, I'll just talk a little bit more about the system and how it works. Okay, so this is account number 3. This one did not meet 1% per day every single day, but you know, did over the 20% of what we needed, which was 35.7%. As I said before, we only need 20% to make the system work at 1% per day. This account was started on December 9th, and today's date is January 10th with this server time of this system here, guys. On my server time, it's actually still January 9th, okay? You see, this is real funds, real account. And that's basically it. So let's go to PayOutPro, guys, and let's just kind of talk a little bit about PayOutPro, how it works and stuff like that, okay? And just, I want to go over 3 kind of main points about the system and what makes it different from a lot of these other kind of fun to earn opportunities out there that you always see, you know, them popping up and then 3 months later they're down and people are crying scam and all that kind of stuff. It's basically, it revolves around the structure of how they work that makes them fail. Okay? So, you'll notice most, and I talked about this at the start of the video, guys, is most of these systems, they revolve around the members' deposits into the system to pay out the withdrawals through the system. That's how most fun to earn opportunities work. And that structure is a Ponzi structure. That's what the Ponzi word means. And that goes against, and it violates the SEC's, which is the US here. I'm just going to go to SEC website so you guys can see what they are. Okay, it's basically government website for the US. And as of now, revenue share sites and investment sites are illegal in the US unless they follow their guidelines, where, for instance, like this, 100% of the funds that are being withdrawn out of the system, you have to, if it's a revenue share or investment site, you have to have proven results, weekly documented results or whatever. You can read all this at this site that proves that your results of earnings through your external funds here that are earned outweigh your payouts out of the system. Okay, so you can see here, this is basically a week and a half of withdrawals out of the system because the system kind of just started, right? We were in pre-launch for, I think, 3 weeks or whatever. We had about 1,500 people join over those 3 weeks, and then we had another 1,200 or so come in. Actually, I guess it'd be 700 or 800 come in over the last week and a half since we've been going here. But you'll notice that this number here, guys, like we're making way more than that through just even our Forex trading alone. Okay, we also do marketing campaigns and such to create external funds. Those aren't really that much. I think last week the campaigns we did made about $400 or so, but it's still something, right? And it all counts and all adds up. Okay, so this is the big one for PayOutPro and what makes it different. Another thing that makes this system different, guys, as I said before, was the repurchase balance is not inside the system. Okay, as in like, you cannot repurchase from your earnings. You have to actually withdraw your funds out of the system, and then you have to purchase right through the system again, kind of thing, to repurchase if you want to repurchase with your earnings that way, kind of thing. Okay, so why do we do that, guys? There is a negative side to this, but why do we do that? And the negative side to this is that you have to pay fees to withdraw money. Right? Like your payment processor is going to charge you a fee to send funds or receive funds. Our system here, you'll notice all these accounts are in USD. It's all USD dollars. Okay. We have to convert when the member funds with BTC. We have to convert their Bitcoin to USD. That's every time we do that, we convert it to Bitcoin or we convert it from Bitcoin to USD. That's 3% charge. So for a member to fund and then make a withdrawal, it actually costs us 6% to do that. Okay, the system on our side. So we charge fees for depositing and withdrawing, which all systems do that, even if they are held in the same currency that you're depositing and withdrawing from. But we don't charge a fee like where we'd make a profit off it, because you can see what the fees are when you deposit. We're actually paying 1% of your fee the end of the day. Okay, so and that's through us creating more than we need, basically, kind of thing. Okay, so that's the downside of not being able to repurchase in a system. But here's the upside of it, is that that 100% of your funds that are in your account, you've actually touched them in your payment processor, and it's not just a number that you're building inside your account, because guys, these systems out there that have a repurchase balance internally, where you can repurchase with your supposed earnings inside the system, kind of thing, supposed earnings inside the system, kind of thing, guys. There's no way of proving if that's real or not, right? Because it's just a number that the script or the admin has put in there. Right? It's not, the number one might not be actually $1 or 1 Bitcoin or whatever it is, kind of thing. It's just a number inside your account. But if you can withdraw everything you're making, right? 100% with PayOutPro has 100% withdrawal. Okay, so if you can have the ability to withdraw every single penny you make in the system, then it's real tangible funds, because it hits your wallet. Like, you can put it back in, or you can use it in your life, kind of thing. Okay, so that's the super positive side about having a repurchase balance not inside the system. Okay, so not having a repurchase balance inside the system, I think that's that outweighs the positivity of that you don't have to pay fees when you repurchase inside the system. I think it's just kind of crazy if you watch this and you understand how it works now, to say, oh no, I want a repurchase balance inside the system. Like, you're not thinking if that's what you want, kind of thing. Okay, So the next thing I wanted to go over, actually, you know what? I went over it because it was our fees, why we charge fees. All systems charge fees, guys, but it was just a question that kept on being asked in the Facebook group was, why do you charge fees? It's because we have to convert funds because your account is held in USD, which leads to something else I want to talk about here. Why is PayOutPro accounts, why are they held in USD? Okay, so there's also, of course, there's two reasons behind this. Is that USD is much more stable than Bitcoin. If we've noticed, if you look at Bitcoin over the last couple of months, you'll notice it's dropped about 50%, meaning that if PayOutPro, for instance, if that happens and we were holding accounts in USD, the system wouldn't survive because your account would drop 50% as well. Our accounts would drop 50% as well, and the funds wouldn't match up with what is actually in our trading accounts and such, because our trading accounts wouldn't be making money because we wouldn't even be able to make the 50%. Possibly we wouldn't be able to make that 50% loss that BTC is losing. We'd have to create that plus the gain to actually do a withdrawal. Okay, so I know that's kind of confusing, but to some people they might resonate with that and be like, oh yeah, okay, so you'd have to create like 100% a month then if BTC drops 50% and you're paying out 20, 30, whatever percent per month kind of thing. Okay. So that goes over that. We actually went this last month, guys. You'll notice some of the big revenue shares out there stop paying out and stuff because of the 50% drop in BTC. That's a huge reason why we hold accounts in USD, guys. I know you can trade in BTC, and if we're doing that, we would hold our accounts in BTC, but just taking the risk factor out of, like, we don't know what BTC is going to be like next month or next week, or even who knows what it's going to be tomorrow. No one can predict it. No one can say it, but most likely we can predict what the US dollar is going to do, next month, this month, next year, even kind of thing. Like it's a very stable currency. Okay. And if it does drop, it doesn't really affect your account. It doesn't affect our trading because that's the actual currency we're trading on. Okay. So that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If someone has shared this video with you or they've put it on their channel and you're watching it, click the link in the video description if they've put it on their channel, guys. If they've shared this video with you from the PayOutPro channel, what you can do is contact that person. And if you want to join the system, we'd love to have you in the system. You can check out our Facebook group. We'll just go to our Facebook group right now so you can see it. If you want to just get to know some of the members in the Facebook group, maybe you're watching this and you're looking for a sponsor, you can come in, maybe connect with someone through the Facebook group. It's always good to find a sponsor. But anyways, this is our Facebook group. My internet's really slow. It's not really loading that fast. But anyways, it's PayOutPro, okay? So that's it. See you guys. Bye-bye.